GalaxyCon, how we doing?
Wow. Thanks for nothing. I come out smattering of applause. Everybody else rip-roaring like Jesus just walked out here. Good. You know what? I didn't do my special strut I was going to do. I was working on it for weeks. I'm not going to do it. I'm glad I didn't do it. In the interest of time, I just try to No.
The shake strut. We've all seen it once or twice in our lives.
So I'm pouring myself a
Carrie Beans, how are we doing today? How are the fine folks of Raleigh been treating you?
How are you?
First of all, what's your name, sir?
My name is Milo.
Milo, you look very snazzily dressed there.
I try.
I don't know whether to compliment you or look for a Tommy gun that's about to come out. Yeah, see, I'm moderating this thing, see? You wise guys. You got on spats? No spats. Okay. I wore spats to my high school prom. I had 2 dates. 2 dates to the hop. Yes.
Data, how many dates did you have?
I used to be a player.
What'd you say?
Player.
How many dates did you have the high school prom?
Oh, 6 or 7. But I will say this for real. I went to 2 different proms because I went to prom once with a senior when I was a sophomore. That's right.
Whoa. Player. He was playing him. Playing him at 16.
Disbelief. It's real. It happened.
That's
I
right.
got pictures.
Pimping ain't easy, but the show is fun.
And then I went again. But both of the girls I went with, 3 years apart, right? Once when I was a sophomore, they were sisters.
Oh.
And wait a minute. And
whoa.
they were the vice principal's daughters.
She's like.
Now, some of you may ask, how did I graduate high school with a 1.2 grade point average? Do the math. That's how.
Prom night dumpster baby. Prom night dumpster baby.
He was the football coach. His name literally was Mr. Nails. And he had, that's not a joke. He had like the crew cut. He always had a toothpick. But he would always go like, "You're all right, Danny." He'd call me Danny. He'd be like, "You're all right, kid." Because he knew I was like, not going to roofie his daughters or something. And we're all friends still. Is he still here with his daughters? We're all still great friends.
That was my next question. Which one of them did you get pregnant?
That was your next question?
Yes.
Thank God.
One of them had to get knocked up by old Shakeroni.
No. I was a gentleman.
Get that straw in there, boy.
I was a gentleman.
Yes, sir.
I used a rubber band.
That's genius.
That's right. One guy knows what I'm talking about.
I thought you was going to fill your pee-pee hole with wacky glue.
You got it on right now, don't you, sir? I know.
No.
That's all right.
Dave,
it's all right.
Dave,
Listen,
Dave.
we're here to educate
All
us.
right. He has it on right now.
Infotainment. Not a lot of these, I don't know what, Naruto or so, where they just talk about how great they are. We're not here for that. We're here to create a community.
This is about you guys. This is not about us.
By the way, where is, hold on, let me think about this. Will? Is he
Over here.
Okay, all right. Not yet, Will.
Not yet. Hold it in.
But just know, you're going to ask that dumb question you wanted to know all about. Not yet, though. Just you're in the hopper. You know what I mean? You're ready to load it up in the hopper. That's a code for something. I'm not sure. Whatever. It doesn't really matter.
I didn't go to prom.
Cheers.
I didn't go to prom. I quit school in 7th grade. By that time, I was 16. I was legal to do that. It don't matter. I'm the smartest guy up here because I got my
It don't matter. You're right.
I got my butt cheek pinched in an elevator. I sued the Otis Corporation. I sold it. I settled out of court. I ain't never have to work a day in my life. I do these conventions for fun, to meet the fans. I don't need the money. I don't need the money.
Can I have your money?
Get your butt cheek stuck in an elevator door and we'll talk. I can direct you to a lawyer that will make it work out.
How did you get your butt cheek stuck in an elevator?
They didn't have the magic eye. Someone tried to stick their finger in there to say, hold the door for me. I barely squeaked in.
The thing
But
is,
my left butt cheek didn't.
You sure it wasn't hand banana?
I was going to say if it was both, they would kind of invert on each other as the pinching starts and kind of shoot you out like a slingshot.
If you see the word Otis on an elevator, don't go in there. It's a death trap for your butt cheek.
You get PTSD when you hear the
Otis.
Otis Redding song. You get PTSD.
That sounds like a good country song, though. I got
gonna
my
have
butt
this,
cheeks pinched by Otis. Oh, Lord.
No, country song. They're not
Lord,
singing about
Lord.
elevators.
I got my butt cheeks pinched by Otis.
No, that's like a city song.
Just like old Carl.
That's like a city, like a Frank Sinatra
I got my butt cheeks pinched by Otis.
Third verse.
Well, don't you know?
And the bridge.
Thank you very much. What's going on?
Yeah!
Raleigh! Yeah!
So, Dave, I have to ask, as you share this couch,
Segue.
I might as well be holding a breadstick
As
up
you-
here.
as you share this couch, do you have any regrets at all?
Yeah, I'm trying to just slowly disappear backstage. I'm going to see if I can just sort of morph backstage.
You can do that if you take 45 minutes. It's over in 45 minutes.
Well, how are these fine folks here of Raleigh been treating you guys? Carrie, how have these fine folks here been treating you?
Never drink with Marvel's Jim Shooter. He will put you under the table. The man is over 6 feet, 5 some odd inches tall. It takes a while for the alcohol to hit his brain. Me, on the other hand, I'm 5'7", so
What
he
do
was.
what do he play?
He's a Marvel editor.
Do he play the Punisher?
He might have
mean,
had a hand in creating them.
I seen some Punisher tattoos on some scary people.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
think the Punisher is mean because I don't believe in punishment.
You don't?
I think that things can be solved with hugs, but some kids get too many hugs, and some kids not enough.
I am just a brief break for a second that has nothing to do with this, but we're all missing something very historic. I wanted this like a news break. I got this text from my friend, and he's not a guy to overhype things. I know you're at a comic book convention and everything, but I gotta tell you, man, these opening ceremonies for the Olympics are goddamn insane. They've got Assassin's Creed video game theme running through the entire deal. They did Les Miserables with the original cast that led into a bunch of headless Marie Antoinette French broad as a backdrop for a metal band with flames and torches shooting out of a fucking building while they were on a fucking river. It was fucking amazing. Pardon my French. I just think this evening perhaps we should all find some type of YouTube video of it or something because it sounds pretty incredible. It's the first time I've missed the opening ceremonies of it. I'm a little torn up about it, but I said if anyone can command my attention over the opening ceremonies, it's Raleigh. Everybody, look at them all patting themselves on the back.
I wouldn't. You couldn't make me. You couldn't kill me and ship my dead body to France. I would come back to life and fight you. I would rather be in Raleigh, North Carolina, in the good USA. The French. No.
Here's what's great about there. I don't know if you know this. So for the Olympics, they were going to have the swimming in the river in Paris, in the Seine. And they were doing all this stuff to clean it up because basically it's like an open toilet, which it has been for hundreds of years. But this is how great the French are. They love protesting everything. So the mayor of Paris and the prime minister of France said, we will swim in the river on this particular day to show the public and the Olympics and everybody how clean the water is, right? So this sounds like a great idea.
Did they get the clap?
Well, now, wait a minute. No. Just
They
hold
both
on
caught
a minute.
flesh-eating
Just
viruses.
Hold on a minute. France and the French people being French, they're like, no, we must protest this. So like the mayor and the prime minister said, we're going to swim in the Seine on like whatever it was, July the 12th. And then all of France started this campaign that said, we are going to, so they said, we're going to swim in the Seine on the July the 12th. They said, we're going to shit in the Seine on July the 12th. and they're all doing it downriver from where they're going to swim. Like, and they had made T-shirts, and there's all these people that were just going to openly poop. And they said, if you're shy, just bring a cup and put it in so that it would go up and, like, you know, infect the. But that's like pretty awesome that they would. Like, someone thought of that. It was. I mean, I'm talking on the news. There's T-shirts like "I will shit in the sand on July 12th."
So
Yeah,
what
but they eat a lot of cheese. I mean, if you couldn't schedule that, if you're French, you'd probably be like, I'm blocked up till the 17th.
That did happen. They had a protocol. If they just drank one glass of the water from the Seine, it would come right out. It was evacuation station.
So what method would you go? Would you go live action or would you go cup?
Oh. Depends what town I was in.
Okay.
Like if we all were like, yeah, let's do it. But if I'm like the only guy, like, all right, cup. I don't need to be the only. Everybody's like, oh, you didn't just do it in the cup. We were all doing it in the cup, and you just.
Dude, I've hung it over the Lincoln Tunnel. You know I do it in live.
Yeah.
I'd hung it right over the Lincoln Tunnel.
Are you
Hit the hood of a Volvo.
Are you looking it up? Is he looking it up? The guy, are you looking it up? Yeah, you. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
No,
I mean,
he's looking at his phone because he's bored with this conversation.
Well, no, I knew it was most likely.
I know what
but
he's
I thought
looking
that'd
up.
be like-
You looking up that hot tour. Hot tour. Gotta spit on that thing.
God, come on now.
That girl is
People trying to eat
famous.
here. Don't talk.
And I heard she's a preacher's daughter. That's what I heard. Well, of course she does. OnlyFans.
The Hawk Tour girl has more projects going on in Hollywood than the three of us combined.
The who?
If I didn't know that, I'd spit on some.
Hawk
I'd
Tour.
Hawk Tour somewhere.
Wait.
Oh, that lady, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta know the Hawk Tour girl, Dana. Come
Yeah,
on.
I learned who that was in Columbus.
She's on T-shirts
The hard
now. She's got a podcast.
I think we've spoken already enough about the
She's
Hawk Tour.
talking
girl.
about the art of the Hawk Tour. You know.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. By the way, I feel like outside of any, this is the most people we've ever had for an Aqua Teen panel.
Not even remotely close. Not even. No.
All right, Donald.
2003.
understand.
2003.
2000.
Back when we was really cooking with gas.
You forget
But
New
it's-
York, though. New York was a pretty big one.
Yeah,
couple
but I mean,
years
like,
ago.
you know, those were like, that was like not a earned.
I'm glad that
wasn't
we've been
earned.
able to assemble this many people to talk about all our future projects.
Yeah.
And we are now done.
We've done
Thank you.
talking about our future projects.
Mentioned all of our
Thank you
future
very much.
products.
Good night.
Our future project, I'll be watching the Olympics opening ceremony on YouTube tonight. That's my future project. Carrie's doing a hookah podcast.
He's going to be looking up a Hawk Tour stack reel
is-
later on.
Dave is going to be having a conversation in his Carl and Meatwad voice in the elevator later. It's fantastic. We're busy. We got a lot of irons in the fire.
I'm going to be awkwardly standing next to Danny Trejo trying to get eye contact with him.
He won't do it.
And
don't
then
get
when we do get eye contact, Machete going to be looking away from me very
Yeah.
quickly. Is that
That's
right?
why he doesn't do it. He's like, oh, shit. I just got another one. Did I make eye contact?
So speaking of, obviously, I think a lot of people in here want to know, maybe, is there a future
Oh, you're
project?
trying to do this into, you're trying to
I
turn this
am.
into some sort of in-depth interview.
I
They
mean,
ain't gonna work, man.
Not in depth.
We got nothing to offer, nothing to add, no comment.
I want to see Carl talk.
Yeah, I'd do a spin-off. Sure, I'll do a spin-off.
Yeah, I want to see Carl with the Hawk Tuah girl at the Paris Olympics.
You know, I like a big broad. She's
know.
just,
I know what Carl...
she's just too lithe. She looks like one of them gymnasts. It ain't my speed.
Carl,
It ain't my speed. I like
know what
I
you're
like
do-
someone I can hang on to.
I know what you're doing at the Olympics. Broad jump. Am I right? He's got it. That's it.
That's right.
They just
There's one event you like.
they just shut the door on you guys. Just to let you know.
Good. You know what?
And now they're going to set fire to the building.
No
we
one
put
can
those,
escape.
Watch out.
We got them.
We're all
where we
trapped.
want 'em.
What was that Morgan Freeman movie where he's the teacher? He's the
Lean on
principal
Me?
with the baseball bat.
Lean on me.
No, not. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's Lean
Not
on Me.
Lean on Me.
I love how you got real emphatic about that. It's not Lean on Me.
Is it
And
Lean
that
on
now we're going to Google it
Anybody?
as a group, and we're going to find out it's Lean on Me.
Okay, all right. Well, I put that. He's doing that
You,
chain on
what,
the doors.
you want to retract it now?
No.
You want to apologize?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm unretractable, unapologetic. I'm sorry you were correct, and I was. That's
All right. That's all I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Has that ever happened before? Has he ever apologized for
Apologize?
anything?
No.
Never.
Nah.
Never.
Only here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Who was that guy? What were we talking about yesterday? The roast grill? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not hot wieners. That's for Rhode Island. Rhode Island's hot wieners. Oh, you were the one who said the roast grill, right? You were. That's right. Yeah, because you were sitting over here yesterday. And you were on the other side. Okay, you were on the because you were on the aisle and you were on the other side. No. Now I'm just flip flopping. I got all set up now. Now I know. All right. Really wondering about these Olympics opening ceremonies. All I keep thinking about. Headless, an army of headless Marie Antoinettes. Just marching on boats with Assassin's Creed guys with a metal band playing with flames shooting out. I mean, suck it, Beijing. They thought they had the good one. Not anymore, baby.
But you know what they did? In I think it was Korea when they had it in Korea. They roasted some pigeons in the
Seoul.
in the flame lighting.
Yeah.
When they lit the flame, all the pigeons got roasted in the fire. It's not funny, but it was kind of
Oh, but
funny.
they did. But they ate them after.
They had some Korean barbecue going on that
Yeah,
night.
they
I tell
used-
you what.
Yeah, that was their spirit. The entire opening ceremony was themed to Korean barbecue.
Did you hear the? That sort of reminds me of the Prince "When Doves Cry" video. Does anyone know that story? The fact that they wanted to get doves for the video and they got him at the pet store instead of trained, and they threw them and they all went right into the fan.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Oh.
That was one of the
Doves crying very briefly
Yeah. No,
when they started to realize.
No, Dove's screaming terror was Morris Day ate good that night. Did he do this? The thing where he goes, makes those big, crazy wide eyes.
All right.
There's always a lull in these, and this is what it is. It's okay.
This
It's
is where it
fine.
is.
It's not anything bad.
They're like, who the hell is Morris
You
Day?
don't have to question it.
They
just
don't know who
because
Morris
it
Day
happened.
is.
You know what? We do have one project coming up, and it is coming up in a couple of months. It is a I wish. No, it's a Carl PSA to get out the vote.
When you looked at us and said, we,
Probably the last cartoon character you would ever want to actually tell you to get out and vote and be part of the civic responsibility and everything.
Yeah, he did look at us and say we, didn't
Yeah.
Can Carl
We've
vote?
never heard of this before. It's
he? This is new to us.
Can Carl vote though?
What?
Yeah, legally, yeah.
If
of
a
course
felon
I-
can run for
I-
president, Carl can vote.
I could vote. I'm
Right?
not. I mean, yeah. I'm not a lot of those were misdemeanors. They're not. What are you referencing?
Convicted? No,
Which one
Carl's
are you-
never
which-
been convicted. No.
At a certain level, the number of DUIs you get, they just say that's Carl. You know. They get real angry at 3 or 4.
Carl, drunk driving again, you little scamp. He ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Meatwad can't even talk. Haven't you heard this? Let alone vote.
Well, I don't know if I'm officially a U.S. citizen, but I was created here. But shit tells me that I ain't got no mother and father because they run away from the hospital the second they saw me. And I think that's a mean thing to say to a person like me. But yeah, I'm 40 or 50 years old, I think. That's what Shake told me. I can't count that high. But I sure can vote. I sure can cancel out your vote. After this, let's get together. You tell me who you voting for, and I vote for someone else. That's right.
I did something very similar when my brother was younger and told me he was going vegetarian. I told him, I'm going to sponsor you now. So instead of when I go out, I order one steak, I'm ordering two to negate your saving. I wouldn't do that now. You can't do it because there's all these special things going on where everybody gets their feelings hurt about stuff that we used to just go like, what an asshole. And they're like, the guy's an asshole. What are you going to do? Now they're like, not if my Instagram account has anything to do with it. Oh, very intense photo being taken right now. And you're not in your Jedi robe.
And let me
You're not your
say,
geek.
can I say officially, tomorrow we're going to have us a meet up at my table. A meet up. M-E-A-T-up. We're going to have us a meet up.
I mean, I want to know. Disney used to do this dumb thing all the time where they would like take one of their stupid characters and make it run for president. Like they had, like, no shit, I'm not kidding. Winnie the Pooh for president. That was their big thing. Like in the 70s, and then they did like a Donald Duck for president. Why don't we do a Meatwad for president? I mean,
But what if my views were really abhorrent? Like, I think we should bomb Russia. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that we should turn them into glass.
you could probably win with that. With
Everyone
those
should.
campaigns,
And
that
y'all
could
agree.
probably win.
I know everyone agrees. We all have a thirst for vengeance in our lives, don't we? And we America, we number one.
Candidate Meatwad, how do you feel about the war in the Ukraine?
Yes, bomb Russia. That's what I said. And bomb Ukraine, too, because they always coming at us for money. I say bomb them both. Turn them into glass.
What would you do to improve our relations with Canada?
Well, if we have any bombs left over, I say we don't have to use them on Canada. All we have to do is show them. We show them a picture. We do a big parade of all of our rockets right there on the border, and we say, this is what you get if any of our people go over there for y'all's good free health care. We're going to bomb the hell out you.
Is your dream for a world of glass?
Look, I think we can achieve world peace if we kill everybody else.
Meanwhile, that's kind of dark, man. You've been hanging with the Moonanites too long, I think.
I think it's got, unlike him, it's got legs. I think it could work.
So who would Meatwad choose as a vice president?
Him! In the event of your more than probable assassination, I will accept. I don't want to be in front. I'm going to have one of them doppelgangers doing all my speech for me while I'm just back at the White House banging chicks. I'm showing them my presidential pardons and making some executive orders the long way. Signing, I'll turn your bill into law. Come here, Tabby.
We're just joshing around. See, this is one of the things we start improvising and we have a little fun. But there's somebody backstage who writes all this down. So don't be surprised if in 2 years when the next Aqua Teen season comes out, this is all part of our actual thing.
Yeah, I think.
Nothing goes to waste. We use every part of the buffalo.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between Master Shake and Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan. You know, so that's a purple state. You know, and it's important. It's right there on the edge. You know, and it's competitive.
Yeah, I think.
I don't feel like Shake really brings us many delegates.
Shake.
He don't know nobody, and I'm already from New Jersey, y'all. I'm gonna get all the votes.
I think Shake's closest competitor, very similar in temperament, attitude, and looks, Amy Klobuchar. It's stunning. It's like looking in a mirror when I
I'm
talk
thinking
to her.
either Shake or
Very,
Klobuchar.
but you know what?
It's Shake, one day is Shake and one day is
Unlike
Klobuchar.
Shake, she gets a little mean. That's the one difference. I'm very even-keeled. She gets a real temper on her. She starts smacking people around. But nothing catches fire when she throws it down on the ground, which I'm very proud of. Worked very hard on that myself.
I want to shift gears because there was a very funny thing that Dana did last week.
It's a real shift.
No.
Hey, everybody.
I sensed that the air was completely gone from it, and that's why I'm shifting gears. But I did think it was very funny. We were talking about when we first started, we cast someone as Carl, and not me. And the guy was doing Shakespeare in the park, but he sucked. He was just terrible. We recorded him, and he sat. But I remember for like 15 minutes, he sat there and talked to us about his performance in Hamlet, and we were just like, wasting studio time. And then he's like, well, where do I do it? And we're like, in there, in the room with the microphone, idiot. And but he was kind of terrible, and so then I ended up doing the voice. But I did want to say that that man eventually achieved some success in the entertainment industry. You might
Clooney.
know him as Jude Law.
A young, baby-faced
A baby-faced Jude
boy
Law.
named Jude.
You were so drunk you don't even remember how funny it was.
Oh, no, I know. I say Meatwad. Oh, no, he was Meatwad.
Pretty there, meatball.
Frylock,
Could you please get out of my
could you
damn
please
pool?
hand me my toilet paper tube friend?
Yes, Tan
Really?
Banana has assaulted me. I swear, you should do
This
something
Shake
about
boy
that.
is quite off the hook, what? Carl, you disgusting human being, you. Might I dip my buns in your pool? It's me, Meatwad. You know me, lovable bowl of meat. The bun is in your mind, what? Let's all sing some Gilbert and Sullivan, shall we? Schooly D. I don't suppose you're called Diploma D. No.
All right. You can't recapture that magic.
No, you can't. It's like jazz. You're asking Miles Davis to
I
play
know,
the solo
I know.
we played last night tonight. Ooh, yeah. Dip.
It's always a good panel when you can throw in a good Miles Davis reference.
Yeah. Success. Because nobody loves Miles Davis more than Raleigh.
Well, should
Seven
we do
Hands,
questions?
Never heard that name.
Are we taking questions now,
Will,
Mr. Moderator?
Will, now, microphone. Move up,
microphone's
walk
right over
to the mic. Step on that big green square there. But in a nurturing, caring way. Don't.
Hi again. I just had a quick question. If during the recording for Danger Doom, y'all got to interact with Doom at all, or if at any other point got to meet him. Super curious about that. Big fans, by the way.
Who? What?
Did you get to meet MF Doom during the Danger Doom album?
I
Or
think
what was your
I think I told
interaction?
someone else. We knew about it, and Doom was occasionally in the building. We were told to just record some stuff for him and send it, and Danger Mouse was just gonna cut it up and use it. And yeah, I mean, I think he used it great. I was in the building when he was Santa Claus for this whole Christmas thing that we did, and Doom. And the one thing he had asked for, I mean, in addition to money, was was a big fifth of Patron, and which he slowly drained over the course of the session. Pretty much that much left.
How long was the session? 12
Oh,
minutes.
I don't know, maybe 45 minutes. There was a brief
Well.
period where he wanted to talk. He did want to talk to me about the black-white thing, and then he disappeared.
What's the black-white thing?
I don't know. I guess he wanted to talk about race relations
No,
after he had drank a fifth of tequila.
Well,
He
after
did
that-
have a painting. He had a painting in the building that was super cool. And
Wow.
yeah, he used to live in Lazo's building.
I was supposed to meet him. I introduced him for a concert he did in New York where they had Shake in the costume, the walk-around one, and his guys were like, it was first some Adult Swim thing, but like the guys were like, he wants to meet you after the show, and he never waits anywhere. Because like the thing he would do is like when he had a concert, he would sit in his car and like go from his concert through the stage door on stage, do his thing, and then go right back to the car and drive away because he's like people phobic or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, and I'm backstage, and I'm like, welcome to the stage, the fruit of the loom, the boong of the bong, whatever it was. And he comes up and does it, and I'm in the back watching the show, and then it's like towards the end because he said, guy said, when he starts doing this song, that's the last song. So whatever he says before this, he's like, oh, I'm done, whatever. Like, no, this is the last song. And then you go up, and he'll be in the green room. He's going to wait up there for you. But, like, don't be late because, like, go up as he's doing the song. So they start doing the song, and I go up like, hi, I need to go. And they're like, whoa, not with that badge, buddy. Because I had, like, a before-the-show backstage badge, not an after-the-show backstage badge. And the song's going on. He's up there sweating and singing, all this stuff. And then I'm like, I can't get back. So then I'm trying to find Melissa Warrenberg, who gave me the badge in the first place. Like, no, the guy's not letting me back. So it takes 15 minutes for us to find someone with enough authority to tell the guard at the side to let you go up. You know, this reminds me, sleep apnea is not a joke. Okay, a lot of people suffer of it. I can see many people who I'm sure do. In the audience, I myself. Anyway, I finally get to go back, and I walk into the dressing room, and it's like when they would give the menu to Benny Hill, like it's just a piece of paper flying up in the air. And the guy's like, he just left. He waited 10 minutes, and he couldn't stand it anymore. He had to get out of there. So
I thought you were going to say he came off stage, put the mask on you, and you performed as him for the next 20 minutes.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. I mean, not right now, but like there is a MF Doom concert tonight.
Oh, Doom has stopped rhyming.
Yeah.
He's telling this long story about waiting behind
He's
a
just talking about meeting himself.
speaker.
It's real weird.
I'm so glad we were able to get through one question on this Q&A as we are out of time.
I know, we got 3.5 minutes. We're great answering yes or no questions.
Yes or no questions? only.
We'll get out of the way. We got no time.
Little antidote to the MF Doom thing. They
Yes-
never called
yes
me
or
to be
no
on the
questions,
album.
no comments.
They just used my voice from sound bites from the shows I was in.
New
They were scared.
season, finishing the new current season that's on HBO Max. Yes or no?
Wait, a new season?
The
Will there be a new
of
season
Aqua
on
Teen,
HBO Max?
There's about 6 new episodes. Is that season gonna finish? Or?
We're not currently working on it anymore, but we might. I don't know.
No.
You never know. We've been making the show forever.
No, those
so
5 episodes, that was the season.
We'll do more.
That was it, though.
That was it.
Tell them you want more. Next.
Oh, by the way, we didn't get paid for doing that voice on the album, so maybe it was good that they pulled it off of your sound bites.
Mr. Schneider, so you were on Smiley Friends Season 2. Have you ever seen any of the other works made by maybe the creators?
Yes. Next.
All right. You guys wish you guys were in San Diego?
Are we what?
You guys wish you were in San Diego instead of here?
No.
No.
All
Next.
right.
No. San Diego is the Raleigh GalaxyCon of the West.
Would the Hunger Force ever go back to actually solving mysteries?
We never did in the first place.
Next.
So, yeah, that might be a twist.
Yeah. Ironic twist. Yes.
Just real quick, question for Meatwad. $500,000 at dinner with Jay-Z.
What? Is that a question?
That's actually the question.
Oh, it's an either or. 500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? I think that if I took the $500,000, I could pay Jay-Z to have dinner with me and still have some change.
It's like a reverse mortgage and decent proposal type situation.
Hello.
Would any of y'all fight Ernie Hudson?
Like right now?
Right here?
70-year-old Ernie Hudson right now.
I mean,
I'd
Carrie's
thumb-
good friends with him.
I'd
You'd
thumb
have to-
wrestle him.
Carrie's the one that would have to set it
I
up.
wouldn't fight Ernie Hudson. Why would you ask a question like that? Why would I want to fight Ernie Hudson, man? He's a Ghostbuster.
This guy's never been.
He's seen shit that would turn you white.
Oh, casual strollingly up to the mic. Yes?
Hello. Do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
Oh, what an original question.
Or if cereal is a soup? I think that's the other one.
No, it's not a soup. It's a cereal. So is soup a cereal? No. Is cereal a soup? No. Compartmentalize your meals. A hot dog's a hot dog. You want a hot dog sandwich, put it on some pieces of bread, put some lettuce and tomato on it, give it to your grandma and tell her to munch it up. Next question. Yes, next question.
As somebody who was raised off of Aqua Teen Hunger Force,
I'm
aka
sorry.
when I was 2,
Yeah. Poor parenting.
do you think? Yeah.
Yes.
Poor little peepaw
Yeah.
over there.
Well, he's got a lot going on. This guy's busy.
Do you think that you will ever try to reference things for the younger generation, or try to make it hip and trendy? Like
Well,
other-
this might be too Taylor Swift of me. I'll pull up to your conversation in the deuces with the zibbity burps.
Yeah, I don't want to be all. I
if
don't want to
only
be all
I could-
chuggy
you
and
know what?
cringy.
Check my Insta or my TikTok, and I only shoot videos this way, never this way, like your peepaw with the old guy one. I do it like this.
But you know it's a bratwurst summer.
You're very Charlie XCX brat summer coated.
I'm all over the modern stuff.
Aktua, yes.
All right, you two snuck in late, so let's do this.
I'm just
All right,
a
I'll go quick.
lipsy glissy they.
Okay.
Couldn't get more.
So Meatwad, why would you choose Shake as a vice president as opposed to Frylock?
Good question.
I wouldn't choose him. He was forced upon me.
Yep.
I believe that. I believe that.
Because he was the only delegate that nominated me.
I run the DRNC, which is the master organization that runs both of them.
Yes, and that's why our government is screwed up nowadays. We just can't get it together because Shake's in charge of everything.
Sorry, everybody. We're fucked.
All right, last question. Hello.
You brought this all on yourselves.
Okay, so if Gilbert Gottfried was black and in the same room as Barack Obama, would you be able to tell the difference?
What the hell kind of weird question is that?
See,
Did you
should've
think of that while you were polishing your guns this morning?
You should have let me stop 3.5 minutes ago.
While you were waxing your forearms?
All
You
right.
know, Barack Obama, what the heck? I can't remember what that question was.
I'm not even touching that.
On that note, we are way over
all
time.
right. Thank you, everybody.
One more time, please give it up for the cast of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Before we go, we are going to do a stage selfie up here, so gather around, make friends.